What is up, everybody? I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I wanted to talk about a class that I myself have really stopped using. I use it occasionally, but I don't really see a lot of people talk about the Warlock. I don't see a lot of people really mention how great the Warlock is, or how much they use it as a caster or anything, even though it has access to draconic magic and draconic spells. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that and get your guys' opinion on how you feel about the Warlock, if you do or don't use him that much and why, and kind of tell you how I feel. So, you know, I used the Warlock quite a bit. When I first got him, I didn't use him a lot. I was a wizard guy, and then I was using him more than the wizard just because they seem to have better options or whatever. But anyway, what I found out with the Warlock is, you know, the golem powers, I guess they're kind of useful, but when you don't run into golems, they're kind of useless, and if you don't use golems, they're even more useless. So I feel like that's kind of half of the Warlock's kit right there. That's kind of redundant. And then they have Engulf and Meditate, which are really solid, but you know, that's really all they got for skills. Some people like Concentration because, you know, 100%, spell strike stuff. But I really was excited with the Warlock when I got access to draconic spells and draconic magic. You know, it sounds really good, multiple targets, heavy damage. But I just found myself using other units, and I really don't know why, other than the fact that either I just didn't have room for a Warlock. Like, I'll bring a Warlock if I can bring 12 units generally. I'll bring Rudlum because he's a unique Warlock. I mean, obviously you can make anybody a unique Warlock, I guess. That's a unique character, but he's kind of the guy I tend to use the most. And I don't know. It's not bad. Like, the Warlock isn't bad. I don't think anything really bad of the Warlock. Like, I think it's a great class. Like, I've used it so much, but I found myself realizing that it's just not as potent or as useful as I would like it to be when I look at other skills or other classes that have access to skills and spells like, summon magic and stuff. I guess summon magic kind of makes all other magic redundant, doesn't it? But no, I think draconic magic's good, but I don't know. It's not as good as I thought. It's not nearly as good as like summon magic, but it is better than your standard, single target or normal AoE, I feel. But at the end of the day, that's just how I feel about the Warlock. I don't know if it's just a me thing or if other people have had more success. They run Warlocks often, but when you got other classes like Necromancers and Liches, and you got all the different classes that can use summons, I just can't find room in my party to really bring a Warlock unless I have an extra space or two, which doesn't always happen, especially when you're down in the Palace of the Dead and you're in Coda doing some of that stuff where you're restricted on party count. It just can be rough. It can be rough. But like I said, I want to know what you guys think, how you feel about the Warlock, and maybe it's just a me problem, but I found myself using them less and less. And I don't really know why, other than what I've stated. Other than maybe it's just something to do with them not being bad or good, and they're just kind of there, They're just kind of like in the middle, hanging out and chilling. So let me know what you guys think down below. As always, thank you all so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Until then, later, guys. Peace out. Have a good one.